Hi, welcome to Jade Gaming. My name is Adam, here with the 33rd session of the New Divines Dungeons & Dragons campaign. We have Eric as Stan, Austin as Rolfur, David as Terry, Ryan as Billy, Bob is the old man who I was going to make an invisible rogue joke for, but he decided to show up.
Yeah, like most rogues, unannounced and unexpected.
They lost concentration.
In bright yellow.
Unexpected.
I like that.
I dropped it on purpose.
Last time, the Pantheon decided to show kindness to Ruth Mithral, Alice's most powerful worshipper, and in turn were told of an evil dragon, the Blood Breather, who they could steal from instead. So, y'all showed up in its horde and squashed him like a bug.
As you do.
See, it is not yet midday, and you're still in the lair having not yet looted it. So, as you remember, giant sort of lair pile beside pool of magma, which I guess has corpse of dragon in it.
Well, the dragons...
No, we pulled the dragon corpse out so that we could scan it.
Oh, with your giant telekinetic hand.
Yeah, I was able to put them on the platform on the edge.
Okay.
Am I the one that's skinning it, or can I do other things?
You are the designated dragon scanner.
Okay. I was going to detect magic to determine traps and stuff, but I'll let you guys do that.
I can do that.
Yes. Are there any traps inside of the dragon?
I'm worried about traps inside of the treasure, but
Well,
so
Detect
Terry
magic has already been done on the treasure because you know that there are 3 magic items buried in the horde.
Okay. Well, Terry's definitely going to say keep an eye out for traps. But when he starts, then he's just going to manifest his the tools he needs and go to town on that dragon.
I'm going to go ahead and open up my portable hole.
Okay?
And start
Okay?
loading it with the coal that is gold.
Okay.
Keeps this train a-running.
It's full.
Completely full? Is there a horde left over?
Yes.
Excellent.
Start loading them pockets, kids.
Put that away. Open doors.
Okay. Anyone helping him, or is he doing this all on his own?
I mean, I would love to, but
I think Ryan has a bag of holding, too.
Yeah, I've got a bag of holding.
Open up my door and
I'll go ahead and pick out the magic items that I can see.
Yeah, I pop open my my door and my angel, tell my angel to start loading up.
Okay.
Anything that looks artisanal first.
Okay.
I have no storage
so
device.
basically we are having... Yeah, but are you helping Bob shovel coin?
No, it's late in the day, right?
No, it's not even midday yet.
Oh, it's early in the morning.
Yeah. We
And,
basically...
with this is... Because this dragon's in the mountains on which kingdoms?
Jade, that's the Jade country.
Nope.
Oh,
Yeah,
this is... Okay.
No, this was in Thornvale.
Yeah, Thornvale.
Right, I know the guy there, right?
Yes.
What's the range limit on sending? Same plane?
Same
Yeah.
plane. Yeah.
Same plane.
Yeah, it's just 25 words, same plane.
I send him a message saying, it's Rolfur, the Blood Breather's been slain.
More news at 11.
I don't think that that's very in-game what Rolfur would do. I think
It is. I know this guy personally.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but like, I don't think that's enough detail. I think Rolfur would give a lot more like specific detail.
I don't.
Well, it's 20
I think
well, it's
Rolfur
25
knows who
words.
he's talking to.
Yeah, it's 25 words. And besides, I mean, I can send him the documentation later.
Okay.
As it is, I'm
Can,
just letting him know because
will.
it's his terrain and he does a pretty good job.
Okay.
Unlike some people who burn documents.
I
You
suppose I
had
would mention
contact
it
with
is
this guy.
unbelievable.
Did you just do a general drop into his dream at one point and tell him about the gods?
I did, and I spooked him because I decided to mess with him. And yeah, that was where I dreamed him. So at this point, it would be a message to him, letting him know it's me personally. Because when I did the dream, I didn't quite announce myself. I just appeared as an amorphous, scary thing.
Mm-hmm.
And let him know it's me, and let him know that the Blood Breather has been slain. It was an obstacle to the rise of the new gods. Yeah, there we go. Got to put a little twist on it.
He responds back, "What a fortunate stroke of luck."
I don't like him. He talks funny. Not to go deep into idiocracy, but...
He says your stuff's all messed up and you're talking like a dork.
Ah, yes, the TV version. You're talking like a dork.
Yeah, talking like a dork. Gotta keep herself PG-ish.
Are you discussing like who he was and what he responded back to with the party as a whole?
Or do we just hear you make a sending?
I assume he's talking to some corpse again.
Well,
We can see those.
no, the corpse is what comes after this. Now that I've sent the message, I let them know. I was just letting the lord of this region know about the death of the Blood Breather.
Okay. The lord of this region, by the way, is a follower of yours, Terry.
And what is this region called? Skill what?
Thornvale.
Thornvale.
The name of this leader is Fear.
Oh, I've got that one written down. Yeah, okay. No, I didn't know that was this area.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
tiefling who chose their name and chose Fear.
He's a tiefling paladin, yeah.
Yep.
Then yes, after that, then I will help clear it out because I'm not going to summon the ghost of the Red Dragon until the Horde's gone.
Wow.
I mean, would you rather him have to watch us be looting him while you're having a conversation with him?
Exactly. I feel like it'd be easier to talk to him if his stuff's already gone when he shows up.
Oh,
Yeah, Eric, you're right.
Yeah.
You're over there literally skinning his corpse.
They're looting your house as they summon you back to talk to you. Come on.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Also, we brought it up last time that some of the more unsavory characters need a little time in the dip in order to appreciate getting out of it.
Yeah.
The dip.
Like a Roger Rabbit, man.
That's literally where my head went with that.
Yeah, I suppose I'll have to wait till we're done skinning it too.
I mean,
I help sort
It really
the
depends
magical
on what
goods.
your goal is with it.
Yeah, I help sort the magical goods. You know,
Okay.
coins, artworks. I help catalog some stuff.
Okay.
I keep a piece of the dragon.
Well, I'm gathering, based on the way they're doing it, they're not choosing to count the coin right now. They're just getting the coin into containers, and and I love the fact that like you're putting it into your plane, which means that while in there, the followers get to play around as if they have all the money. Particularly for you, old man, who have a number of followers who probably are a little on the greedy side.
Oh, I'm gonna try and... I have a dragon follower who's dead. I have to leave a lot of this money in here so that I can recruit more dragons.
Hey, Adam.
Yeah.
Do we get a count on how many of our followers are dead?
You could know, as your character knows.
Can you give us a rough percentage?
At this point, on percentage for you, it would be less than 5%.
Thank you.
For basically everyone but Rolfur.
Gotcha.
Who is probably up at
like 20, 30.
20%.
I'm fine with that.
Okay, that's very good to know.
Maybe a little less than that, but you're working on it. So, as far as art objects, you find a statue of said red dragon with gemstones for eyes.
Nice.
Can I have it?
And you find a detailed life-size elf skull that is cast out of, like, precious metals, sort of like design, like zigzag and patterns between like various precious metals.
Bob, probably you can probably have it. What do you want it for?
I'm trying to recruit the Red Dragon.
I've moved your horde into my afterlife. Follow me and you can hang out with it.
Is that not an acceptable tactic?
It is absolutely acceptable. Yeah, you can have the statue of a red dragon with gemstone eyes.
So,
Thank you.
Are you writing it down?
What were
Yes,
the...
totally am. Not playing
We'll get
super
to magic
artifacts.
later. I'm doing art object first.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay,
I've got the precious metal elf skull.
And there's 2 more, and I am making decisions on what they are still.
Stat.
Alright.
Okay, there. Red Dragon statue.
With gemstone eyes.
I don't think I need to add that to my notes.
The gemstones could be very valuable.
It's
Well,
part of the
probably
statue, so...
It's probably got ruby eyes. Ruby dust is Zeus.
Well, I just spent like, what, 50,000 gold on, stuff? On, like, gems and other magical components. I think we're good.
It sounds like your coffers have refilled.
Ooh, this is fun. Okay, you find a jeweled gold crown. And you find
I'll
a...
take the crown.
Do I get,
Oh, once the crown, I'll take it.
Well, no,
can
like,
I do
I'm
a history check
specifically-
on the crown?
I'm specifically grabbing the art objects.
You can do that after he gets this last object, which is a fold out jade like stone game board with solid gold playing pieces.
Can I do a history check on the crown?
You may.
Yeah, I said the first thing I want the angel to grab is artisanal object.
26.
26. You don't know specifics of this crown, but yeah, there's definitely sort of history that you know of tradition of crowns being passed one to the next, and there are stories of crowns having gone missing to thieves and such over time and having to be replaced. But you do not believe it tied to your kingdoms at the very least.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But
I kind of wanted to just do a thing where I was like, if I knew that like a specific thief stole it, for example, I was kind of interested in the idea of having a like little hall of memory thing of like precious stolen objects in my domain.
in general, for it to have been here, it probably would have been stolen rather than one that necessarily would have been either. Well, if gifted directly to the dragon, it would have been one that was done in secret by whatever royalty, claiming it was stolen when trying to, keep their head with a gift. But yeah, it would have been at least claimed as a theft.
Yeah, I was just curious.
Just like Bob with that statue of the red dragon, if you guys want them for a reason, because the reason why I was taking them, specifically artisanal objects first, is because I've got the best chance of getting the most money for them.
Yeah, go ahead and take it.
Well, it's a crown. Should I legend lore it? Figure out if somebody owned it?
We can sell it later, so that's not necessary. You can do it. You can do it now, or you can do it later if you want.
It takes time to cast that spell.
Otherwise, as far as the magic items that you pull out, there is like a small purple bag, like drawstring bag, that is magical. You find like a 1-inch metal cube that is magical, and a ornate, I believe that is a short sword. Magical.
And this is Billy, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
Otherwise, you also find that about a foot into the horde, it is a bowl, and it actually cuts down and is full of treasure, deep,
Very nice.
The horde is even bigger than expected.
Yeah.
As far as the normal wealth of the Horde, is it all gold, or can we expect some silver or gems to also be?
Other than like the particular gems and jewels set into the few items that are in there, there aren't really any gems that you see.
No loose
gems.
Okay.
It is mostly gold. There is a little bit of platinum, and a little silver, but.
I have a question for the game setting.
Okay.
Are things like dragon fever a thing?
Like from The Hobbit?
Yeah. No? Cool. Thank you.
Not in that same way. Where like a
Great
single
reference,
item within it causes issues. The indwelling of the Horde itself can cause some issues, but once it's been split up, taken away, dragon removed from it, it's no longer necessarily a worry at that point.
Thank you.
Great reference. Great reference. Very happy with that one.
But otherwise, you spend between skinning and sweeping, you spend the bulk of the day. You know, it is late day by the time you've gotten everything cleared.
I mean, yeah, I'm between all the fabricates and animates. Yeah, I am using tons of magic to.
Are you just taking
100...
the?
No, I'm 100% butchering.
Okay.
So I mean, 10 minutes of fabricate, and then animate object to help move things and organize things. I mean, I'm not surprised that that takes all day. Because, I mean, it would probably take a crew a week. But I mean, I can cast fabricate and animate object just however much I want. I don't know how we're gonna move all of the dragon meat and offal. But
presumably in one of your divine domains.
That's where all the wealth is.
I mean, we don't really need the meat. You can just throw it in the lava.
Dragon meat.
I mean, dragon cartilage keeps you thin. Dragon fat is for burns. A dragon tear will clear up your skin.
Nice.
Just watch the profits come rolling in. Watch the profits come rolling in.
What in the wide world of sports are you fucking talking about?
That's a very weird sport.
Yeah, I'm concerned too. I'm glad we're on the same page. Adam's being strange.
No, I think Adam's being reasonable.
Yeah.
There was apparently some musical that went over dragons.
Yeah. Dragon liver can cure a cold. Dragon powder grows hair.
Is this a weird Harry Potter what's-it thing?
No.
Seems like a weird Harry Potter what's-it thing.
It's Pete's dragon, man. Were you never a child?
The original Pete's dragon.
I watched Crocodile Hunter like a normal kid.
No, the original Pete's dragon was fantastic.
Yeah.
What?
Wait, they've made a remake of this show I've never heard of?
Except it wasn't a musical.
Yep. It was not a musical. It wasn't remotely as good or funny.
I didn't see it. It wasn't a musical.
Like, I watched it because it had an animated dragon in it, and I love monsters. Like, I love monster flicks. But, yeah. No.
Otherwise, anything else doing over, splitting up your time? Do you summon things? Do you...
Yeah, no, but before the end of the day, actually, let's see. We haven't really talked much about it yet. I've got 2 points. No, I need to save that for...
Everyone that is susceptible to things like heat, make a Constitution save.
Can we create... We can just create water and cool ourselves down, can't we? Can we get advantage on that save, or do we even have to take the save if we're cooling ourselves down with create water?
I'll let you have advantage.
Okay.
13.
Right.
I didn't take advantage for the record because.
21. I'd rolled the 19.
I rolled 13. I don't get bonuses to that.
No, I literally am just like making some ice that's just like dissolving so quickly, but it feels so good.
I got
One of my favorite things about my character is that he can do like a thing and he's fucking useless otherwise.
Guys, like the ice is for everybody.
Okay.
What, can you make a nice enough ice to give us all advantage?
Yes.
Yeah, I create water as well.
So you're saying you want us to ice us?
Like I'm using a creation. Like okay, I don't even have to use creation. I could just use my conjuration ability and just summon more ice.
Oh, you get a load of this guy over here thinking he doesn't even have to do creation. Look at that guy. Oh,
Is he
look
better
at
than
you
me?
looking fancy, huh?
No.
You think you're better than me?
And then I know Billy has
Yeah.
fire resistance to stand, or
Oh, does anybody look like the ice is not doing enough for them? Because if anybody looks like the ice is not doing enough for them, then oh crap, no, yeah, never mind. I need concentration for butchering.
So you think you're better than me? Guy over there with the ice. Get a load of this guy.
I mean, you don't have to take my
When you
stuff.
create water, what temperature is the water that you create?
I can conjure an inanimate object up to, let's see, 3 feet on one side, so a 3 cubic, like 3 by 3 by 3, which is like a lot. 9,
I mean,
3 by 3 is 9. 9 by 3
room
is
temperature.
7. No, like 20. I can create 27 cubic feet.
I got 23 on the roll, so it doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
Like I'm making a 27 cubic feet of ice that people could just use.
I was very busy shoveling gold and did not use the ice.
So anyways,
So if-
Rolfur, you have a level of exhaustion.
I was like, with advantage, I would get 11.
Hey, guess what? Bitter restoration. Pretty good.
And okay, and now we're past that scene.
I was also unconcerned.
So
You're
You're over there
uncomfortable.
going, we have ice! I'm like, I'm a level 14 character.
Yeah.
I ain't worried about the
so
freaking
I guess
heat.
I'll take 3 short rests in order to help identify the magic items.
Okay, you guys are shoveling as he's over looking at things. Sure.
Yeah.
What are you identifying first?
I'll go ahead and do the short sword.
It is a luck blade.
Ooh.
2 charges remaining.
Ooh. Those are wishes.
Yep.
Alrighty. So luck blade
We need-
2 charges.
We need to wish for wisdom for Alice.
That's hurtful.
That's true. They're limited, which means you can go straight for the stuff that risks damage.
Do what?
Wish, if you don't use it to mimic a spell, has a 30% chance of losing it forever.
Yeah.
But these are items, which means it doesn't matter.
Yes.
So I actually, you know what?
You just risk the damage and the, I think, exhaustion you get.
I'm
Here's
pretty sure
the
you just
real
lose the
question.
spell.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but here's the real question. Ryan, do you share the information about that with us after you identify it?
I'm not done identifying stuff, but yes, I will.
So you wait until you're done identifying all of it?
Yeah.
What do you go with next?
I'll go with the iron cube.
Is Darren's Instant Fortress.
Nice. I want to take that and make it my holy place.
Your stronghold?
Yep.
You can. It has to be stationary. Because
Does
it
it?
includes surrounding geographical area. Trust me, I thought about it. I know that this item existed, and it was one of the things I considered.
But did you talk to Adam about it?
Jack's place is a
I
boat.
Yeah.
Oh! Well, now that I know that.
Which is one of the things in the rules of that book.
And the purple pouch.
That is a purple bag of tricks.
Neato. Bag of Tricks is one of the best things ever made.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Do you know what the roll table for the purple bag of tricks is?
Neat.
Which one's purple?
It's made up.
It's made up.
Oh, it's the one we did.
So it is polar bear, giraffe, using the stats of giant elk.
Oh, change it to tentacle. Change it to tentacle.
A walrus. Nope, you got to choose. Walrus, panther, giant badger, the huge giant crab, or the Dionychus.
Man, which one you guys said to trust?
I made him do beasts.
It was specifically beasts. I should have done the giant tentacle. Damn it.
Told you it would have been funny.
Nope.
But yeah, when we get to handing stuff out, I'll explain what we got. I want the bag of tricks.
So when we're handing stuff out, you mean like including all the gold and stuff?
Yeah.
So you're not telling us. All right, cool.
No, I'll tell you when I get done. I just identified the items. I'll tell you what we got now.
I mean, can you hand out gold until you've counted before you've counted it?
Yes.
No.
What?
I mean, we don't all have a way to store the gold.
No, we don't. But...
So, like, handing out the gold isn't really a thing we're doing. Right now, it's more of a, do you want some money? How much are you willing to carry? Not so much how much do you want, how much are you willing to carry?
Yeah. I don't know. How much money was I able to store in my bag of holding?
How much fits?
The bag of holding.
Yeah, like,
how much stuff do you have in there?
I'll have to look. 500 pounds up to 64 cubic feet. And as far as, let's see, what do I actually got in there? Some shark teeth, some tinkerer's tools.
There's 6,000 gold per cubic foot.
My tome. And that's it. And I guess the pigments.
So 6 times 10 to the third is 6,000, right?
What?
You're asking me a question about exponents. I would prefer if you pulled your head out of your ass. Thank you.
I think we'll probably hit the weight before we hit the
size. I'm just looking at weight. The size doesn't matter.
No, I mean this was based on weight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So around 23,000 gold, roughly. Though you don't know how much is in there because you haven't counted.
Right.
But probably around there.
That's what I could actually fit in my bag.
Yeah.
The portable hole doesn't have a weight limit, though.
No. It's got dimensions.
Oh, well, maybe this isn't based on weight.
And our dimension doesn't have a weight limit?
No. It's also size.
Yeah.
Although you're not quite filling those.
Demiplane.
Yeah, the demiplanes is what I'm filling.
Yeah,
I apologize. 25,000 gold weighs 500 pounds.
And he has other stuff in there, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit.
So I have the answer for both by cubic foot and by weight.
Okay, so how much is it by cubic foot?
6,000 per cubic foot.
Okay. And I have the portable hole is a 10 by 10, right? Adam? I have stuff in there.
So?
I'm just trying.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, most are 10 by 10 unless Adam gets fancy.
I actually have written down the dimensions of my portable hole in here, and it might have been different because I was making my own, and I'm kind of... no, it's a 12 by 12. Mine's a 12 by 12 because I made it bigger.
Well,
normally it's 6 feet in diameter. Yeah.
The opening is 6 feet in diameter.
Normally it's 6 foot in diameter and 10 feet deep.
unfolds to a circular sheet 6 feet in diameter. The sheet itself is 6 feet. The actual dimensions are larger than that.
Okay. Either way, assuming that your desk takes up, 5 cubic feet, then, I mean...
Wait, you think the desk takes up 5 cubic feet?
I don't see why not.
5 cubic feet.
It's not a solid 5 by 5 piece of wood.
Right, it's probably close to 5 feet long, maybe 4, maybe like 3 feet tall, maybe like 2 feet deep.
Regardless, isn't the desk in your demiplane?
Yeah.
5 cubic would be 5 by 5 by 5.
I think it's like, it's not solid.
No, 5 by 5 by 5 is not 5 cubic feet. 5 by 5 by, no, it's 5 by 1 by 1 is 5 cubic feet. 5 by 5 is 25. 25 by 5 is 125. 5 by 5 by 5 is 125 cubic feet. 5 by 1 is 5 cubic feet.
I stopped listening about halfway through.
He doesn't like
math. The point is
I didn't graduate college. They kicked me out.
12 by...
We have the clanky math stones. They pretty.
Peasants.
Clickety-clack down the track. It's dice.
I cook professionally.
I'm unemployed.
With your white-collar
This
nonsense.
is gold being taking up stuff.
Tell
I
me
would better
what the
prefer the
things
term
need
I'm
lifting.
unemployed professionally, Dave.
Yeah, tell me about the things that need lifting. That's what I'm interested in.
My spirits.
You want me to dance? I could get you some barbecue.
So,
We've won awards.
yeah. Moving to...
If you're willing to deliver 100 miles, then
this
absolutely.
ends up taking us until later. Alright.
I'm gonna go ahead and use things. I'm gonna go ahead and get a second angel.
I like to think that Terry was yelling that at the old man while the old man was just being very confused and shoveling gold.
Yes, I would like barbecue.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
But yeah, I'll
Grill
get a
up
second
some
angel
dragon
out to-
steaks.
So I will create a
lava
new
right
life
there.
form to help shovel gold.
What does it look like?
It is a. This one will be a male angel made of bronze with, also made of bronze with wings of gold, and this one will be a broad-chested defender angel. And they will.
Anyone try and shovel this bronze and gold thing into that?
It's expensive.
Yeah, I start trying to steal the angel. It's like, get the fuck off me!
I've had a female one with us for a while, like for a few days now.
Yes, but she doesn't seem as useful as that nice broad-chested figure you got there.
I mean, you know, I'm not gonna knock it. You can do what you want.
You heard him. Come on, buddy.
I ask where do we want to go next? Are we going to go back to speak with the heads of Terry's kingdom?
Devising a plan of attack for that, it would be a good idea. So I think that we should maybe spend the night talking about that.
Hopefully somewhere
And
a
then
little cooler.
decide really strongly whether or not I'm allowed to kill people.
Hey, David. Good question. Did you get that thing where you don't consume materials?
No, I have the materials.
I bought a lot of materials.
I have the materials for summon celestial.
Okay, I mean, you're belting through 500 gold worth of reliquies.
It does not
Consume
consume
Yeah, it's
the
okay.
material.
non-consumed one.
That's what I was asking, is or not, but okay.
Yeah.
Why
No, I would. If my golden reliquary is destroyed somehow, I will have to make another one.
Why
Yeah, I had to make one in the last campaign we played.
Does Stan have some?
Don't use the phrase last in this game.
Yeah, I was kind of like, while I was phrasing it, I'm like,
In the
oh,
planetary
yeah, I don't
fragments
know what
one,
this- Yeah, the planetary fragments. I was kind of doing the
Way
as I
back
was saying
then.
it, that like this is not going to make sense in context because the last campaign that you all see is the one we're currently running. In
You
real
don't know
life.
that. It depends on the release order.
Stan, do you have some ability in order to make it to where people didn't have to spend material components somehow?
He
No,
doesn't
He doesn't have to spend his own.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was asking David if he had that ability too.
No, I do not.
Okay. I was just wondering if you were.
Didn't actually get consumed.
No, I have investments. I've invested thousands of gold into material components, mostly through Bob.
I was thinking you had like a pile of reliquies just sitting there in daily use. Like,
you did give me some money. I forgot. You did give me money for things.
Yeah, I
remember blowing all of my money on it.
Yeah, no, you procured me so much stuff.
Yeah, I was just asking if you had some ability to share that or not.
No, he does not.
Never mind.
But
why don't you have one of your angel boys just go and start counting?
I mean, once we're done shoveling, sure. I'll have them both work on it.
Well, so we're going to be wanting to discuss how we're going to interact with the people of Terry's kingdom.
So they have an active. They have a living religion. Like the people of the Jade Empire worship the gosh, where's my notes on that?
It's
the God Emperor that disappeared. It's.
What did he look like?
I mean, we've already done that. We've already done that whole
little
thing.
Goofy.
Oh no, I've just.
Oh,
you know, I have
like,
a son.
No one's 100% sure like what they look like anymore. There's a few different statues that people use, but like they're the God Emperor's children are the ones that founded the noble houses that are used today. So like people worship basically the ruling class, sort of. The religion here isn't like the gods are all that we worship. It's like they worship everything. They worship their spirits and everything. And because there's the spirit of the God Emperor flowing through his children, then the noble families are both royalty and divine. So it's going like the whole becoming a god thing was a major shift for me in understanding how things work. Because the idea that gods are actual like individual beings is like a closed-minded before this happened to me, it was a closed-minded and simple person, like a simple person would think of a god as a single being. It wasn't like a so it's gonna be a hard sell.
Okay. Quick question. As far as how we want to distribute the magical items that we acquired, do we want to just vote to see who gets that? Or
I'm good. I don't need any of them.
Okay.
I like
Fortress would be funny, but I don't need it.
I like the idea of voting.
Okay. For the Luck Blade, I vote Rolfur.
I think that the Luck Blade does. Okay, so we understand as a group that there's 2 wishes in the Luck Blade.
Yes, there's 2 wishes and the ability to re-roll once per day.
And does that re-roll go away when the wishes do?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Controversial
no.
Counter offer, Alice.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. I think that we should
pat her on the head.
Wish. Look, we are every one of us except for Alice have lived a pretty we lived our childhoods.
Don't curse her with adulthood. What's wrong with you?
I'm just thinking that maybe giving her
yeah, don't curse her with that level of responsibility out of nowhere. She will gain experience as she ages.
She's a god now.
Yeah, and she'll gain experience.
A better point is
forcing someone to grow up is a terrible curse.
Is everyone in our class, everyone a caster?
No.
Yeah.
Let's see, wish. Clerics don't get wish. Is anybody not a sorcerer or wizard?
I am neither of those things.
Well, me and you can get around it.
Yes, with magic. Well, can we with wish? Magical Secret doesn't let us get to wish.
Yeah, it does.
Does it?
Yeah, 18th level.
Oh, we do get a 9th level. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the point is, the spell lets you cast the spell Wish. The blade does. And if you suffer the consequences of Wish, you can't cast it again. So we should have people who don't have access to Wish use the Luck Blade's wishes and then hand out just the regular Wish-free magic item to somebody.
I like that idea.
I'm down to be guinea pig.
Well, Alice would technically fit that. Druids do not get Wish.
The big advantage I would suggest is you and 10 creatures you see get resistance to a damage type. Is a good, I would say, would be a good party application of Wish.
I think Alice should hold on to the wishes until it's required. I don't think we should burn them immediately upon receiving them.
I don't think that we should burden her with the choice of when to use wishes.
I don't think we should burden her with adulthood, but you're fine with that.
She's a god. She needs to have the wisdom of experience.
There's a certain wisdom to childlike enthusiasm.
Can we go somewhere cooler?
Yeah.
There's ice over there.
There's water vapor over there.
I point at it and I'm like, oh.
All right, yeah, that's a good point. Let's.
But that's my point. Is you can save Wish for like use the spell to undo one thing that just happened or something else. But it seems most likely thing is just use the 2 to give each of us a resistance to 2 damage types. Just flat out, permanent, forever. I mean, pick damage type like. You can pick. What is it? What do we got?
Bludgeoning, slashing.
Metagame, that sounds great, but in game, that just feels cheesy.
I mean, it's one of the main functions of Wish is to grant everyone a defense.
Also,
I would suggest going for like psychic, and then something physical, like either bludgeoning, slashing, or piercing. I'd suggest.
I am already resistant to psychic. I'm not saying it's not a good choice for everyone else. I would just like to point out that would not help me.
But that would be my suggestion.
Like, it might be just something that I don't get the benefit from that particular wish, but we're taking things into account. I am already resistant to psychic.
Yeah, the other thing is it can make money. You can use it to heal things.
My kind of thing is that why would we do an energy type when piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning are all on the table too?
Yes, they are. We could just give ourselves the physical resistances.
I mean, those are great ideas, but does anybody else just agree that just feels cheesy?
Nope.
It's.
I'm all about.
I mean, it is the most mechanically optimal choice, but it's something that anybody who has knowledge of the wish spell would be aware is a possibility. Because the other ones all have time limits or require you to react to a situation when using it. These are permanent functions of known applications of Wish that don't require you to go, hey, DM, can I do this with Wish?
Which I don't think is a problem.
Yeah.
I support it.
I mean, if we do it, I'd rather do, like, bludgeoning and piercing.
Agreed. Like, I would say...
bludgeoning is the obvious one. I'd go with piercing over slashing.
Okay.
Yeah, because
arrows.
Arrows. Yes, because arrows. We're all like, because arrows? Because arrows.
Okay.
Bludgeoning is fall damage, and most things that, like, meteors do bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
And meteors are terrifying.
All
Don't
right,
mind me. I'm just scooching a little bit.
Let's take a vote. I would like Alice to be included in this. Just out again.
Hey.
Let's take a vote. Should we just go ahead and do the simple cheesy thing and get bludgeoning and piercing resistance, or should we try to do something to help us improve? I don't know, like try to do something that's maybe a bit more like useful from a story perspective.
I vote for full cheese.
I think it's probably
we could try to do something more esoteric, but then you're fudging around with what is allowed with the spell. Like, what are you thinking of besides an amorphous, vague idea of something else?
I really like the idea of getting...
Well, I suppose because combat really isn't kind of a difficult concern for us, and even if we were to be defeated, it's not like we're going to die. So it's like, yeah, we would definitely benefit from having damage resistance in certain circumstances. But there might be things that we'd be able to use the wish for that would maybe not be like something that's a direct buff to us, but we might be able to wish to like fix something that's happened to our followers as an event.
But you can only wish for something that's been around or less old.
I have
unless it's curatives.
For the record,
and then it's restricted to greater restoration.
I'm vehemently against forcing Alice to grow up.
I have a suggestion.
Yeah.
Just like the resistance gives 10 people half damage from something, why don't we wish for courage? So that anytime that we have to deal with a fear effect or a mind effect, we get advantage.
Because there's lots of other ways to get that advantage.
Yeah.
Alternatively, another alternative is we can just use the wish spells to mimic spells we don't have access to, like glibness from you or from Terry or Bonka, and then have you permanency glibness.
Which is a plus 10 to charisma stuff, or is that?
Oh god, no! It's way more OP.
It makes.
I'm kind of nailing my own foot here.
Yeah,
but glibness is you can't reload below a 15, and magic can't tell whether or not you're lying.
Right.
Please, pretty please.
I won't need that soon.
Say if we wanted to go that route, as far as mimicking other spells, you do Mind Blink, because that just gives you straight up immunity to psychic damage.
That's true. We could do Mind Blink, but that would be 1-for-1.
Wouldn't Mind Blink make it? Is it Mind Blink unwanted? Because we all do telepathic communications.
And the other problem with that is if we did do that mimicry, it wouldn't be permanent, and if we made it permanent, it would be dispellable.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's true. And we would have.
To assuage my concerns, what ways can we give ourselves courage?
Like all the heroism spells.
Yeah, Feast. Hero's Feast?
Yeah, we haven't permanency'd that yet, because we just haven't gotten around to it.
Because, heroism's level 1.
Hero's Feast would be advantage on wisdom saves, immunity to fear effects. You get temporary... It's an increase to max hit points or temporary hit points. I'm not sure which one. It's one of those two.
Max.
Heroes,
you guys could only permanency heroes.
DM caveat. Adam? The duration for Hero's Feast is instantaneous. The effect of the benefits are described in the text as lasting 24 hours.
That's because you're conjuring food that gives the benefits.
So the question I'm asking for Adam is, can we make the duration described in the text, which is greater than an hour, permanent?
No. It's instantaneous.
Yep. So Hero's Feast doesn't work for that. Heroism lasts 1 minute.
It's level 1.
So, the point is that those don't work.
Well, I think that Hero's Feast would work if we would be able to target the effect.
The DM said no.
Yeah.
So, again, granting all of us just like straight up immunity to the frightened condition, and making all wisdom saves with advantage, like basically just permanent Hero's Feast on ourselves with the wish.
We might want to look into magical items that do that too.
I really can't imagine that because like a magic item's going to take a slot.
Not necessarily. My immunity to poison doesn't take a slot.
Yeah, also, frightened wouldn't be the condition that I would want to be immune to. I would want to be immune to either unconsciousness or imprisonment.
Look,
that's why I want permanency, freedom of movement for imprisonment.
You are metagaming hard by talking about that. When I'm talking about fear, I mean, like, there's a lot of things that we as characters would have difficulty encountering. For example, Alice had difficulty encountering a violent situation. Terry is going to have a lot of difficulty encountering his family. There's going to be situations that are going to come up that are going to be difficult.
Yeah, but the thing will only be magical fear.
Yeah.
It doesn't grant you courage.
When do we have to make up their mind by?
Never. We never have to make up our minds. We can argue about this forever.
Oh, good.
Is my exact response to Alice.
All right. So what that basically means is,
I was gonna let
You know what?
Rolfur pick.
I'm just gonna metagame it and say you guys pick, because, I mean, no matter what I do, I'm not gonna convince Bob of anything. End of
Well,
story.
I'm not disagreeing that this is a valid option. I just don't think it is as good as the other. Like, I'm not saying, David, I don't disagree with you that this is not a good idea. I'm just, like, I don't know, throwing out there that I think that the other one would be more useful.
So we hold it until there's something worth doing if we can't.
Yeah,
That was my other suggestion,
Yeah,
too.
I'm fine sitting on them.
As long as we're not stealing Alice's childhood away, I don't care.
Well, that is the point of not using them now means that somebody has to attune to the blade, and only they can use it, and only when they're there for the events to happen.
Does anybody particularly have a vote on who they want to have the luck blade? Because
I think Alice should,
Okay.
but that's just a vague I think.
Alice, who do you think the luck blade should go to?
I mean, either her or Stan, probably.
They'd need an open attunement slot.
Yeah, I know Alice has them because she doesn't spend the money I give her. I bother to give her an allowance, and she doesn't even spend it, honestly.
She spent some of it. She gave some of it to Ruth Mithral.
I could get rid of my cloak of displacement, but hold on to it.
I mean, if it is...
It's a short sword, Eric.
Blade, wasn't that what you're trying to master, Terry?
Who?
Yes.
Oh,
but
yeah.
The,
I wouldn't be opposed to Terry having it either, as long as he doesn't abuse it by ripping away someone's childhood.
Just be like, you're older now, sorry.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'd be happy to take it. I mean, I can't promise that I won't use the wishes in a dire situation, though.
Yeah, but that's not ripping away someone's childhood.
Okay.
I'm fine with you trust your best judgment, which I don't consider ripping someone's childhood away. They're your best judgment.
Yeah, no. If we're gonna sit,
I've already
wishes,
put that aside.
David, which she's 35.
If we're going to sit on the wishes, it's basically going to be as a needs basis when we use them.
Which I think is highly unfortunate, but yeah.
I mean, we could have no one attuned to it and just throw it in the bag and let it sit there.
No, I mean, I will absolutely attune to that.
It still gives a luck roll. I wanted Rolfur to have it because he fails rolls.
That's true.
I mean, you know what? While we're metagaming, that's a really good point.
While we're metagaming.
All right, so
it also gives +1 to saves.
Yeah, you know what? While we're at it, while we're metagaming, there you go, Rolfur. Attune away.
You know, that still requires me to roll another roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this way, look here. The more times you fail on rolls, the funnier it gets.
That's true. It would get funnier.
So either funnier or successful. You know, win-win.
Yeah, win-win.
I am a big supporter of the whole immunity to falling unconscious because I don't have I'm very bad at the whole Constitution saving thing, and that moon dragon not being a proper dragon has really just chapped my ass.
What, you made this a short sword?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm actually proficient with that.
Sleepy, Bob.
I can even swing it.
Just go to sleep. Go to sleep. When I go to sleep, go to sleep.
Since we're having
sleeping on the job,
long discussions and messing around, I'm just gonna throw out the mansion so we can count stuff and talk.
Oh, good. I can bring the dragon in there.
And we can sort stuff and clean stuff. And
So how long do you spend counting?
how long do the servants spend counting?
I have 2 angels
Can
with
the
10 intelligence.
servants communicate the number that they get to?
Yes, because they can do anything a regular human could.
How many of them are there?
100.
There's 2 of them.
100.
100 what? What?
I have servants.
Servants.
Oh, gotcha.
So,
yeah.
do you guys empty out your piles once you're in the mansion?
Yeah.
If that's needed, yes. We have the angels do it.
Except for the dragon statue, I'm keeping that in my.
I just mean the coin piles.
I have attendants.
Do you make the mansion here in the same spot while still in the Dragon's Horde area?
I don't see why not.
I don't like the idea. I think we should hide the door.
Well, the door's already hidden.
Yeah.
And I think we should put it somewhere out of the way. So that way someone would have to someone only findable by someone actively looking with magic.
Do you want to put up the instant fortress and then put the door in the instant fortress?
No, like my concern is, what if another dragon or somebody that this dragon wasn't allied with comes looking for the dragon?
See a door. They can't see anything. They just see a dead, empty fortress.
And they
it's an
can't.
empty room.
And they can't come in because they haven't been given permission.
It also took you many hours of pushing stuff in, so depending on how long things take, if it goes over a day, and then it just spills out whatever's rest back into the Horde is the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we put it somewhere careful.
Well, they go to bed also.
I mean, he had the tunnel that he was hanging out in. We can just go up there.
Okay. So still in his waist, but up in that chamber.
Yeah.
And away from the heat. Yeah.
It's still really hot. That's not away from the heat. Anywhere in this layer is not away from the heat.
It has all the lava.
Yeah.
This is like your grandmother's house in the middle of summer when she refuses to use the AC.
Let's go somewhere away from the heat.
Yeah, like inside of the mansion. Mansion's air conditioning.
I'm done.
And David has been defeated. Not Terry, but David.
Such is fate.
I love you, David. Okay. So there are 100 of them.
Yep. 100 near transparent servants.
You could just have a huge chalkboard.
Well, when I'm designing the mansion, I'll go ahead and even have a specific sorting room for them to be able to get through stuff quickly. Even have like a little conveyor belt.
Have a hopper that you can dump the coins down that sorts them.
So it takes all 100 of them about 6 hours of counting.
Okay.
There is 7,391 silver. There is
7,000.
7391.
7391.
Silver. There's 387 platinum.
Platinum.
And there is 1,215,469 gold.
All right. Well, I'm going to fabricate those into bars, I'm thinking, to make things easier for travel.
Can I request my part be kept as coinage?
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking like maybe just like.
I'm trying to recruit dragon spirits. I want a huge pile of gold.
Okay. What would it take to literally cover his entire? Okay, so what is the size of our?
Well, just figure out whatever my portion is and leave it as coinage. We don't need to.
Okay. All right, so I'll start doing some division here.
There's been a lot of division going on so far already.
Thank you, Adam.
If nobody cares, I would like the silver.
I do not care about the silver.
Well, splitting the gold, including Alice, there's 202,578 0.16 gold for everybody. So I don't know what is that 0.16?
Just someone else can have a single extra gold coin.
Yep. Okay, that's one. Yeah. Okay. So whatever. So Bob gets one extra because he's.
What's that number again?
202,578 gold. Do you have a bag of holding or anything like that?
I got a realm, which they're going to deal with.
Legit.
Or my inner accounting team will deal with it, so to speak.
Stan the Healing Man with his golden throne.
202,578. 202,578. Yep.
Throwing a phone number at us.
64.5 platinum each.
Is that on top of the gold?
Yep. I don't
How
know
much platinum each?
64, and I'm just truncating the 0.5 because I don't know what to do with that.
Edge 5 gold. And Ryan wants all the silver, which I'm fine
Yep.
with.
We just need to have the gold worth. We really need to be keeping track of who's got which denominations of which coin.
Well, I wrote it down, so it's in my... I have this amount of gold on me now, but...
And this amount of platinum.
Well, you have that amount of bars.
I wrote it down. I have that amount in my local bank.
Out of curiosity, Ryan, what are you doing with that silver?
Magic circle components.
Oh, okay. Hey, Adam.
Yeah.
How much would it be to literally make full plate armor out of gold?
That would be a terrible, terrible armor.
My sheet lets me calculate gold weight, and it's letting me know that if I carry all that gold, I'm overweight. Because that gold puts me at over 4,000 pounds.
Do you want me to keep your gold? Like, I'll keep your gold if you want.
Oh no, I imagine all this gold I have an IOU.
Okay.
That I can redeem for like value from my bank. You guys with your extra dimensional spaces.
Oh yeah, because you're still back. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you know what?
We still haven't got.
Oh, you don't have your church yet, do you? No. Or your door?
You know what? That's a good point. I take out some paper, some just mundane parchment, and I write out I go ahead and like fabricate up a checkbook for Austin.
Yes. Got to keep track of our banking accounts.
I have a bank. I actively own a bank. I started one.
Yeah.
It funds our school back in the capital. I started a bank.
I'm writing down that I have...
It's founded in the Jade Empire too. So
yep. I'm writing down that I am
open up some branches. I can.
That I'm putting down that I have my and Vic's money.
You'll probably have to take mine too, because there's no way that I'll be able to carry all 200,000 of
okay. In that case, I also fabricate you a checkbook.
Okay.
And like 1,500 gold for plate is normal cost. I will say if you're making it yourself, you can make it out of gold for that amount. It will have a lower AC.
What would the AC on it be?
Gold is pretty malleable, man. Like,
would it be higher than 13?
Yeah, I'm thinking it'd probably be like 14.
Done. Fabricated.
But why?
Because the armor I have right now gives me is 13 AC.
So it is slightly better, and I look like Gold Man.
And I'm wearing literally gold full plate, which is awesome.
How much strength do you have?
I am a forge cleric. I can wear whatever I'd like.
I think there's still a strength requirement for full plate.
There is, or you get reduced movement.
I have reduced
it's
movement
like
now.
14. It's not much. It's.
I have 10 strength.
Oh yeah,
yeah, wearing that full plate, less movement.
I have less movement now.
But you do bling out in nice. I guess you'd have to polish it though. Gold's kind of a dull color.
What I'm imagining though is
also remember the scale of Terry.
In me and my diamond
covered in full plate.
Yeah, I am a you know that do you know the Dark Souls onion armor?
Yeah.
No, there's a Disney one. There's a Disney one. With the guy that puts on armor that is like over his stomach.
Yeah. From Pocahontas.
Yeah, that one too. Yeah.
Say Terry, since you're from the Asian-inspired area, have it to where your gold armor makes you look like a golden Buddha statue.
Ryan loves Buddha.
That's true. I still have one of
boy.
your Buddhas. No, I gave your Buddha to Nick, I think.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Good. After like a year, for 2 years.
He says, I am almost positive he is leaning over because it is with him.
Yeah.
Nice. But yeah, so that's a thing.
So that's the night. What do we end up doing next morning?
I don't have to sleep anymore, thanks to greater restoration that I can cast once a day. Thanks. So
So you have to sleep every other day.
yeah, that's true. I do have to sleep every other day. So I am gonna go and spend the night butchering and doing my best to alchemically preserve the dragon bits. So thank you, I appreciate it. So yeah.
Were we planning on discussing our game plan for talking to the nobility?
we do. Yeah, we do need to talk about that. So, they are questionably going like we. How are we going to prove? I guess what it comes down to is how are we going to prove ourselves?
Well, now hear me out. We could kill them and let them sit in the afterlife for a little while, and then have Stan bring them back. I mean, that's guaranteed to prove it to anyone. No one would ever doubt that.
They do have underlings. Gosh, they do have indentured servants that they could like trusted servants that they would probably be willing to put up for that. So I mean, that is not in my and like one of the things about the Jade the Jade countries that like strength does kind of make right in some situations. So that isn't a terrible idea if they agree to it.
Question, Terry. Since you were part of the nobility, or at least you were part of the noble families, would you, or would there be somebody who would be aware of somebody who would be important to the nobility that might have died recently that Rolfur could summon their spirit up, and then they would be able to vouch for us if they ended up in one of our god realms?
It wouldn't be hard to figure out people that have died recently.
Yeah.
So that's definitely something we could do.
I'm sorry, continue.
Like, I died like several months ago. I was dead for a while before this whole thing happened. So I don't know who the most recent celebrity is that died. So
Probably
that's something we would have to look into, but that's also a really good idea.
Yeah. Because if there's somebody that's important to the royal family, they might be willing to listen to what their spirit has to say.
That's a really good idea.
Okay. What is your country's opinion on actors?
I mean, arts are appreciated. They're not like the best thing, but like.
Okay, so you don't think that actors are whores?
I mean,
some of them. I mean, that's on a case-by-case basis.
There's certain societies that thought of anyone who acted or performed that were like prostitutes, and looked down upon them for it.
Oh no. Like there's like, no prostitution. I mean, yeah, that's a lower class thing, but it's not like. Yeah.
On the other end of the spectrum, Egyptians don't let actors stand trial because they're actors. They're trained liars.
So you can be an actor. Cool. You can be an actor, but only men can play women.
Okay, but then the women have to play the men.
I was just making sure because I've got two divine aspects. One of them's a bit more socially acceptable than the other. I was just kind of figuring out which one it was.
No, it's good. Yeah, fine. But I mean, the whole bringing back, like, summoning up spirits of the dead, showing that we can do that is going to put us straight up on the level of shamans. So I mean, that's a good start.
Yeah, especially if like family and blood lineage is important.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Is there anything else we need to talk about in that particular thing? Because if not, I need to move the gold into my divine space and talk to Vic about bringing the dragon back so I can recruit a worshiper.
So I think that So Adam, is there any statistical benefit to pre-creating a speech that describes in a tactful way that the southern peoples had the whole, like, that the history of the southern peoples' gods was right?
I can help. I'm proficient in oratory.
The tactical benefit would be that you can have help. That you could have someone help you and therefore get advantage on.
Okay.
doing it.
Yeah. Let's definitely practice that speech, because straight up telling these people that the history of the southern gods was right is gonna be is the hard sell.
Okay.
Okay.
For ease
Yeah.
of situation, all of you get 130 followers for this day. Just did one roll for all, because...
I appreciate that. Shouldn't they still be getting an extra 20, those ones with clerics?
That's why I specify that I'm just doing it for ease.
Okay. Because trust me, I'm totally fine with getting that bump without having to pay for it.
And
I
I'm
just
like,
want to make sure everyone got their...
yeah.
Yeah,
And I mean, to
got
be
their
fair,
deal.
like, most of us that have clerics are pushing the polytheism anyway. I have a dire situation where I dropped my metal D4 and I don't see it.
Oh, God.
Are you barefoot?
Okay,
Dire
you want to
situation?
find it? Take off your shoes and socks. You'll find it, I promise.
He has to stomp
kinda
around as hard
like-
as he can too. He'll instantly
So
find it.
everybody
My mom
gets
used to work in
130.
stained glass when I was growing up, and she would lose a piece of glass, and I'd find it every time because I was the barefooted child, and I got real good at pulling glass out of my foot. It sounds like I was abused, but it was super small, like splinter size. Splinter size.
That was 130, right?
Yep, 130.
Okay.
Thank God.
Found it.
Or thank me's.
Uh,
Now I can have
Wait,
my
it was
own
130
divine
we
realm.
got?
I found it.
Or 100.
130.
130.
13Z. The newest lettering.
No, 13Z.
13Z? No.
Don't be that guy.
Like ZZ Top?
Listen, we kicked them out. All right. So
I speak freedom units, thank you.
yeah,
You said Z.
I'm just saying I had a Reuben the other day, and it came with freedom dressing.
Guess I checked. This is Murica.
I do like Rubens.
So,
Anywho.
It was specifically because I made the dressing and thereby dubbed it such. It's the
Okay.
benefit of making things. You get
So-
to name them whatever you want.
so yeah. Next day, you hop back out into your hot place.
Yep.
Did I get that, the dragon?
What do you mean?
Rolfur?
As a worshiper.
I wanted to ask Rolfur to bring up the dragon spirit so that I could convince it to join my pantheon.
Yeah,
Or
once
to
we've
be
got
ours
everything
or
moved into the mansion, I'll be willing to do that out in the cave.
All right.
So you go out into its cave. In the empty horde, or like up in its like column?
In the empty horde.
So you summon it to its now empty horde. What do you say as it is continuing to try to bite into you?
I was like, let him wear himself out a bit.
I
give
just
him-
kind of look at him like, do you mind? Can I go?
As long as you give him the spiel about it being an all gods choice thing, but yeah, he'll probably take you.
Excellent. I explain the all god spiel thing, and I say, now if you ever want to see your horde again, and I open the door to my realm, and I go, worship me and you can spend your time in it. Worship anyone else. Money's not guaranteed. Persuasion? Do I get to?
Go ahead.
Oh! I mean, I didn't mean to roll it, but I'm gonna keep it. I rolled a 4. So that's a 28.
He rolled a 4. That means it's a 10.
Yeah. That's just him being making a mockery of me.
Listen, I don't get to play rogues very often. They're
Yeah.
super fun for that one specific thing. And then I made a guy who was not a combat rogue, which I never get to do.
Yes, so that is one of your 130.
Well, while I've got you here, do you know any other dragons, living or dead, that we should pay a visit to?
Hey, Adam.
But why?
Well, the dead ones we'd summon up and give them the same choice, possibly loot their hordes if they died recently. The living ones would be given the choice that you got.
Also, if you have any...
Which was mostly just to die.
I'm not there,
I
but...
say also, if you have any enemies, I'm perfectly fine with killing them and stealing their stuff. And then you get to enjoy their horde, too.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, the dragon immediately name drops the
I
dragon.
name Ruth Mithral.
Yeah, I was like, immediately name drops the moon dragon.
Ooh, unfortunate. We actually got your name from them, so...
You lose that follower.
Well, you don't have to worship somebody, but you don't have to worship him, but you should worship somebody. Otherwise, you go back to the river.
Yeah, I lose a follower, and I just kind of look at him and go, you don't have to follow me, that's fine. Other dragons can enjoy your horde, then. I'll just give it to... I open the door to the black dragon that I already have. They can enjoy it. As it's just nuzzling into their horde. And I just close the door, and I'm like... So either it's your horde, or it's theirs. Make the decision.
You foul betrayer.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Red Dragon...
Yeah, and she's just doing that, I'm just like... Yes, I do miss the old names. Keep going.
Oh, good reference. Strong A+. Do that name. Great. One of the best scenes in cinema.
He dives into his lava and swims away.
No, you have to come back. Hey, I'm not done making fun of it. Bring it back.
I mean, I can just let it go be a ghost for a while.
No, put it back in the River of Horror. We'll call it later and see if it wants to hang out in its horde.
Well, at least it's been given the information about the other gods. If it
then yes, I dismiss its tether to this realm.
I open the door back up to the black dragon. I'm like, how you join that gold, buddy?
Rolls in circles.
I'm like, yeah.
Big puppy energy.
That's me looking out for you.
Big puppy energy.
Just look around, go inside, scratches. 100%, no dignity, just scratching.
To be fair, according to the Draconomicon, dragons are more cat-like than dog-like.
Okay, so he's
I was getting
scratching.
my kitty belly rub this morning, so...
Yeah, so he does the trap. The same trap energy.
The pergasm.
Pop out after like 58 minutes, just indulge in some utter lack of dignity very privately.
So wait, if you're like a cat owner, then would you be wiping away the fur or the scales then? Like all the just random scales you scratched off him, just okay, now get all this off, mate?
Ghost scales.
Hey,
Get a
I'm
lint
not
roller.
allergic to dragons, so I'm good.
Yeah.
I've been allergic to dragons. Oh my
No, the
gosh.
worst thing about cats is they come with allergies. I don't hate
Man.
cats, I hate their allergies, therefore they're not a good pet for me.
Can you be allergic to lizards?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, theoretically, you can be allergic to anything.
You could be allergic to air. People die from weird shit. Like, there's people who are allergic to sunlight.
35.
Can remove curse get rid of an allergy?
It's not a curse, it's a genetic disorder.
I disagree.
Could you
So
wish
maybe
away an
you can
allergy?
listen?
I'm lactose intolerant and allergic to corn syrup. Trust me, if anyone would like to think of it as a curse, it's me.
Okay,
7 years ago.
Yeah, we didn't. So we're pretty much wrapping up the go to bed for the night.
You've gone to bed and you've woken up.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, let's get moving to the next city.
All right.
Which means I get to roll a d6.
Then, if that's the case, before I go to bed last night, can I also permanency my summon celestial?
Sure.
Okay. Then I also create myself my own angel.
Adam, can I use a luck point to re-roll my d6 roll,
I don't think so.
please?
I really don't think that's how that works.
It's not how that works. Please let it be.
No.
Hey, Adam, for my once-a-day question, though, do they want to be resurrected? My once-a-day question. Just,
The dragon?
no, I had never established the question, so I just thought of it.
Oh, you're just
okay.
establishing what it is.
Yeah, I'm not going to waste it on the dragon.
I will... Does resurrecting something cost you any effort?
Not anymore, now.
Just so you know, when you try to resurrect something, it gets to choose yes or no.
Yeah,
So-
that's what I want to know beforehand.
If it doesn't cost you anything.
Oh, yeah, never mind. There's the question, yeah.
Yeah, just so you know. If you want to stick with the question, you can. If you'd rather choose something that you don't already have an effective method of... Would it like to be resurrected or just resurrect? Oh, apparently not.
Knowing beforehand is nice, though, but I see your point.
If you wanted an idea for a question, if you take the location one, well, it isn't every day. You could be a location and then be like, who can I help? And
Yeah. I was thinking something along the lines of, do they need help? But that would be way too weird of just a yes.
Or I guess the better question would be is, where is somebody I can help?
But you can have a location.
No,
Yeah, it's I think once a week.
Oh, okay.
So you get to ask it less often, but yeah, if you would rather get a location question, that is another choice you have.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one for you. Or who needs my help the most?
Yeah,
Where is someone who needs my help the most? So then you can go to, like, not someone who skinned their knee. They're just having a melty about it.
Yeah. I assume it'll have a priority thing on, but yeah, that's good. Who needs my help? Or where does someone
Assumptions
need
is the
help?
Devil's Playground, also known as the DM's Playground.
Alright, so I guess we'll go into the capital of the Jade Empire.
Either Jade Empire or you're already in...
And we pre-prepped scripts. We all have a copy of it.
I helped, which means that my excellent oratory skills is available.
Mm-hmm.
There's a subtle pun in there that I'm not telling anyone about.
Well, for actual oratory skills, you'd have to be the one presenting it.
Yes, but I can practice a speech with them. And I can help with. Okay, you need to go here. I'll do the emphasis here.
The point is that we're all going depending on how the conversation
do a
goes.
lot of this.
Depending on who the conversation goes, it might be someone different who's presenting the speech. So
we're all telepathically connected. We can.
Mm-hmm. So no matter who's presenting the speech, we all have a copy of the talking points. We all have a copy of the important things to say. We went over it together. So if, for example, the reigning emperor is or the noble houses are going to be we're only going to listen to Alice. The rest of you don't get to talk. Then Alice is going to be able to go over the same points that we would. But that's just an example.
Yeah, so we make sure we get our story straight so we don't rat each other out. No prisoner dilemma for us.
Yeah.
Without it being deliberate. Oh yeah, I did the... Yeah. Yanking.
Yeah. Yep. I hope y'all watched that city game Bob ran. Excellent.
It's alright.
Says every DM everywhere.
Yeah, it's probably awful. Everyone actually secretly hates it, I'm pretty sure.
I know the feeling.
I mean, it's probably got some of the highest views on the channel.
No. Anything Adam does unboxing-wise does, because he does really good in-depth product reviews. If you haven't seen any of his product reviews, I suggest you watch them.
Quit complimenting me. Move on. Where do you teleport to?
I've watched your product reviews about things that I was thinking about buying, and it's helped me make those decisions.
Same.
I bought these cards because I watched your product reviews.
I would say that Terry goes ahead and teleports us because he'd be the most familiar and know where we're going.
Yep.
Okay. Are you aiming for capital? Are you aiming for lower city to try and spread word amongst lower?
No, we want to start at the top. So I am actually I've been to the capital and the Forbidden Temple and all that kind of stuff. So because I've been nobility, I've never spoken there, but I probably presented fit dishes there before. but the point is that we're going to be going to the courtyard of the Forbidden Temple.
Let's see.
Why do you always lead to a forbidden place? That can never be a good thing.
It's
It's
forbidden.
an Asian thing. Everything's
yeah.
forbidden.
It's forbidden because only the highest of nobility is supposed to go there. Basically, only those with divine blood are supposed to, like, only those with divine spirits are supposed to be able to go to the Forbidden Temple.
Well, we tread upon sacred ground, for it is our.
Also, Eric froze.
For it is our privilege.
Yep, we are the true divine.
Oh, I need you to make me more platinum pendants. Something happened to mine.
Okay, let's see how much platinum I have.
Yeah, you could. If you need like my coins, I'll just give you some of my platinum coins for that.
How big do you want these pendants?
Would
like
20
quarter pound?
platinum do it?
Like quarter pound? 1/10 of a pound?
I have to wear it. Like.
So like
Flavor Flav.
So like
I'm
1/10 of a pound.
I'm thinking 4 ounces maybe. Like would be a heavy one.
Okay, so that's like there's 16 ounces to a pound. 4 ounces would be
That's a quarter.
Yeah, so a quarter pound. All right. 50
that
gold
includes like chain, not
so
just
it's like
pendant.
okay, so it's 50 coins to 1 pound. So we're looking at a quarter of 50, which is 12-ish. So that's
I'll just
12
give you
platinum
13.
per. Yeah. So I mean that's it.
I'll give
we
you
should
12.
probably, yeah, let's round down on it. So let's do 12 platinum per pendant, including chain.
Okay,
So,
and I'm gonna give you some pieces of onyx for because it's a guy. Oh, I'll give you onyx and do we have ivory?
That's actually a really good point. Let's do. Does anybody else want gold or platinum pendants?
I've got no.
Okay, I'd like 2 of them, and do we? I don't think anyone has ivory.
No, but I can. I botched my roll again today.
I don't want you to use a charge on it
Yeah.
because this is just a stupid little thing.
Okay.
So.
Oh
onyx...
no, we don't need ivory. We have dragon bone.
Oh, good point. Can I get 4 of them with onyx for the sad face and ivory for and dragon's tooth for the happy face?
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking for 4, I just pull out my own platinum and turn it over for you. So that's gonna be 48. Okay.
Yeah, it's 4. I have 48 platinum. I've got platinum now.
Okay, I mean, if you want to pay for it, that's fine.
I mean, yeah, they're mine.
Okay.
I'd like to pay for it.
It doesn't matter. Money, like we're at a good point right now. So
we just got a paycheck.
Yeah, we just got a paycheck. I'm happy to help. But either way, you're like, no, I want it out of this platinum, and I'm like, okay, fine. And I go ahead and fabricate that up for you. Does anybody else want? I'm gonna go ahead and make everybody. I'm thinking 4 golden pendant, like holy symbols, 4 gold holy symbols of like 4 ounces. So that's gonna be, so that's 48 times.
You can use the same thing equivalently. Alice's would be a combination of gold and silver.
Okay.
With a sun with the crescent moon in silver over top.
We probably have Mother of Pearl.
Oh, yeah, no, I think that's a good idea. I'll just do everybody.
So we can do like a Mother of Pearl moon and a sapphire, or not sapphire, a ruby.
Just because it's
a topaz. Topazes can be orange.
Just because I have it, and just because it's simple, I'm gonna go ahead and make a mixture of gold and silver for everybody else.
Electrum?
So, no, it's not like a alloy. It's designed.
Okay, yeah,
it's
I don't...
Making a 2-color design,
Yeah, I don't need a 2-tone, because I'm doing the inlays. I would I want the plain platinum. Yeah. Especially seeing how it's going to be for only my special followers get the platinum ones.
I actually have to make my holy symbol.
You have to specifically?
I mean, I guess...
he hasn't decided on it?
No. Other people could make it, but, you know, it's made out of sugar and other ingredients.
The point that I'm trying to make is that these are for handing out.
Yeah.
Although I do have a problem.
Mm-hmm.
I have less... I've got only a handful of silver. I've got 32 silver. So...
I've got 10.
Hey, Ryan, can I borrow, like, 200 silver?
Sure.
I have 8 silver.
Ryan, we can get you more silver.
Yeah, that's fine. Say I'm not using
It's easy to break when you're in any sort of town. If you want to take your gold and make it into silver...
Yeah. I mean, like, I can spend time and turn gold into silver. But, yeah. That's a lot of time.
Yeah, and we don't want you to waste charges on something stupid like those.
No, it's a different ability from the Forge. But
Let's see.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, I might come to you when we have downtime at a later point to make a number of golden and silver pendants, but I need more silver,
Okay.
obviously. I'm just keeping platinum for myself and a couple high priests.
So everybody make sure you write down 4 holy symbols.
Okay. 4 holy symbols.
Various materials depending on preference.
Well, I
It's-
gave mine to the freaking, whatever
There.
dragon,
Yeah,
the old one I had.
It's made of
away.
it's just silver and gold. But yeah,
Can it be made of other stuff?
if you want to design it yourself, yeah, and if we have the materials, yeah.
It'd be wood and bone.
We have bone, we don't have wood.
Like any tree works.
Well,
You're in a lava cavern. You haven't left yet.
Yeah.
You
Hey, I have staves.
Does that mean there would be,
I can sacrifice my
Obsidian?
staff for this.
Yes.
should we... I'm gonna just go ahead and pick up like 30 pounds of obsidian.
Okay.
If I can.
For ease of the situation,
It
you have
doesn't
to
need to
break
be,
it.
like,
You have to break it off of things. It shatters like glass. It cuts you. It hurts. Stand heals you. You're fine.
Yeah, I that's fine. Unless it's a dex check not to get hit, in which case, no, it doesn't. But yeah, it doesn't need to be in one piece. I just want a bunch of it in case I need to make something weird. Like, I specifically think it'd be cool to have some of them as glass window pieces in churches and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. So,
I was playing the balance game and I failed.
Hopefully it wasn't a mess they created. 'Cause I remember
Oh
there
no,
being-
I caught myself. But I'd
Okay.
lost balance, and the balance game is not to lose balance.
Of course.
You don't lose the game by falling, you lose the game by losing your balance. So if you catch yourself, you still lost.
Say we might be running up on the
Easily.
limits of teleport now.
Hmm?
Because teleport is maximum 8 willing creatures.
Well, this is
So?
6 with Alice.
My angels just go into my holy place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and we've already figured out how to bypass that already by just jumping into someone else's
Holy
demi
place.
plane for a moment.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if we run up to the limit, my angel will have to jump into the holy place.
easy enough for them to do.
We'll
Also,
take
the
it
more-
to the
the more-
limit one more
The
time.
more we travel, the more trees I touch.
Can you go through
Oh
trees?
my god, didn't you just say you're going to the Forbidden Garden?
Yeah.
Forbidden Temple, but yeah.
And
Yeah,
yeah,
it-
I can
it-
transport via plants.
Oh,
It has gardens.
Yeah, no, primarily as garden.
I can put holes in trees.
I mean, the inspiration for this place is obvious, so it is a beautiful place. There are trees.
It is? I'm curious. Is it the Forbidden
Yeah, the Forbidden
City?
City. Mm-hmm.
China?
Yep, the Forbidden City.
China.
Well, I've done my own thing with
Yeah.
because all I had was a title.
Okay.
That's why I didn't assume anything. So
you
when
should-
you said Forbidden City,
yeah,
that's
You
95%
could
of the time a bad
you could
time
look
in
up
fantasy realm.
you could look up the Forbidden City. You can also look up the Forbidden Temple game show. Either way is fine.
Yeah, I was thinking that we were
I
going
don't
to have
love
to
the
assemble
name.
the Silver Monkey.
Screw that thing.
I mean, part of the fun here is how Adam screws
An all
this.
day.
Yep. Anyways, so you go to basically where you actually teleport is to Khash Khot, which is the capital city, where each of the houses have their, or each of the families have their houses, as the garden and temple is there. Again, you've been there, easy enough for you to. So you all find yourself linking up and teleporting into a fast-paced work environment kitchen and causing quite a bit of a disruption as the place that Terry knew the
Oh,
best.
come on. I would have been outside. I know outside well enough.
You weren't sure that would be 100%. You went with one that was 100%, right?
No.
No?
I'll roll it.
Roll it.
Rather than disrupt a kitchen. How dare you?
This is a sacred place.
55.
The church? No, the kitchen.
I'm fine with disrupting kitchens. Those guys, they're bored anyways.
I'd like to see what they were working on.
Yeah, I was going to describe all that. You did not like that, but whatever.
No, disrupt
Depends on the time of
kitchen.
day, doesn't it?
55 is still on target.
Yup.
Stay
So you
on
end up
target.
in a neatly set dining area that has a single person currently working on, tidying things.
Bam. It's like, behold, the gods have arrived. We will depart now. This way. And we walk out.
And as
They
he's
just
paying
kind of
attention,
point off somewhere here
Yeah.
and give you kind of a weird look as you walk away.
hey, Adam.
Where's
as,
that? What are
as-
they pointing at? What?
It looks like towards one of the nicer done tables in the dining room.
Oh. Yeah.
Marketing
Let's
food?
breakfast.
We're
Breakfast.
weird patrons.
Yeah, let's go.
Adam,
Breakfast.
As these distracted, I go and start switching knives and forks. Just moving things like on every table I pass, just a little bit out of alignment, very quietly and secretly. Going full jester.
You're a bad person.
Sleight of hand check so people don't see me.
You're you!
Yes, I know. I'm actually not super good at sleight of hand.
And there's
Are
the
you
chance Rolfur
proficient
sees
with
you
it?
doing it.
Yeah, I got a 21. I rolled an 11, so I at least didn't get to go. I rolled a 4, 21. No, it's a 21 because I only get a plus 10 to that.
Yeah, like Rolfur sees him doing it, right?
Yeah, I think Rolfur
Yeah.
does see me do it. Isn't your perception high enough to catch me?
Yeah.
Just go around fucking with plates.
Yeah, Rolfur is the only one that notices. At 28 passive perception.
You do you.
Yeah.
I think I'm the only one who ever sneaks up on Rolfur.
But
Occasionally, Rolfur turns around and goes, "Huh, that legitimately surprised me."
That's a
Yeah.
good question. That's a good question, Adam. On topic, I just gained a divine ability. How much of a bonus to my passive observation skills can I get in exchange for a divine ability?
Plus 10 to my sneak, so I imagine plus 10.
well, I mean, if you mean like how you spend that, we can discuss that between
That was an
Between
epic.
sessions.
sessions. Yeah.
Yeah, that was an epic boon, though.
At least
Mm.
10.
But
That's a good point. That is an epic boon.
yeah. So if you sit down to eat when they
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
let's,
they offering.
I've been distracted. Breakfast.
are you here for something with the Empress?
Yes.
Yes.
Very well. All new. We'll get things.
I'm
I'm
gonna
going
go
to
ahead.
go ahead and change my appearance to look like a servant.
Okay.
Like
I'm-
a servant of his household specifically. Of
Terry.
Terry's household.
Well, I'm gonna
And
go
then I
ahead.
walk over, as he walks off, I walk off with him and start explaining the things that my master likes.
Oh,
He's
fuck
actually
you.
on a diet, don't bring it up.
Fuck you. No. When you're walking off, you're like, old man,
Yes, master?
come back here.
Oh, of course, sir. And as I walk, just
Minimize. Let's minimize the damage. And let's go ahead and I would like to go ahead and roll persuasion with this guy, to try to get some kind of conversation about be like when will they arrive? I want to find out what's going on, but like do it subtly.
So he goes and puts your special order in, assumes keto diet, high protein, lots of meat.
Well, there's good at least.
Basically no bread.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
That's the best.
Bread is not a common, not an every
You
meal
really
thing.
did stop me from being super obnoxious. You would have been like...
Yeah.
Hey Adam, after the meal, I tip him 5 platinum.
Thank you.
No, they end up. A few of them talk briefly with you and kind of decide, oh, you're not here for this evening's events, or if you are, that's not it. But whatever, you're some sort of esteemed guest beforehand, and so sure, might as well treat you with what you have. So
There's proper chefs. If it's this fancy, there's probably a proper chef back there who is going to be super annoyed and then do something amazing.
I mean, between Terry and Stan, we look opulent as all get out.
Oh yeah, no, you're walking money.
Yeah. So because he's diamond bling and I'm gold.
You're gold.
So.
I sit down and I just look like I'm wearing nothing but like platinum thread everything. I changed my clothes so it's even more opulent than either of theirs.
You can make an investigation, and if you would like to do it with charisma instead of intelligence, you can.
Okay. Hey, 19 plus charisma's 3. So
if you'd rather do it with intelligence because you're the one doing it and you're a wizard, you can still use intelligence.
Oh. Okay, yeah, the 29.
Okay. Yeah. No. So you are familiar with the
and I am
Forbidden Temple.
Sharing information.
The Forbidden Temple actually being forbidden, not entered, since the ascendancy of the Jade Emperor, around which is the Forbidden Garden, which is the nature-filled space around which they had cultivated around their temple, where the houses still gather and meet for all their decisions. And it is only those like at the top level of the power that are really allowed to act there. You probably have been in that garden like once, where you were not allowed to speak while in it. You were presenting food silently, kind of position. But yeah, it's like, it's flowers and plants from unknown regions and all sorts of like craftsmanship with flowers that have been like weaved together as they grow and etc. So the now Jade Empress stepped out of her temple less than a week ago.
What?
And reclaimed her throne.
Is this the divine we don't know about? Awesome.
It is a creature scaled as a green dragon.
Was that one of the ones we saw?
I'm wondering if it's the orc. No, that's Ilga.
It's been like 10 years. I don't remember.
Huh?
Sora, the nature dragonborn. Shit. It's Sora.
Or it's the Twilight or Priest god.
No, it's gonna be the nature dragon. She's a green dragonborn. Sora, the nature goddess. My fucking opposite.
Suck to suck, nerd.
I'll kill her!
Oh, man.
Good thing you don't have somebody that can resurrect you on your side.
I'm so glad you do. I just have to remember it's going to be difficult, but I just have to remember to not worship her.
Or you have a big duel, right? Duels are a big thing here.
I'm betting
my
that
track
she's
record
a
isn't great
higher
there.
rank than us, since she's the Empress at a place where they worship the ruling power.
But the thing is that the worship that is done at the Jade Empire isn't the same kind of worship. Any worship towards her is going to be spread out amongst the clans, amongst the houses.
Doubt it. I'm betting that she's higher ranked.
If it was a week ago, like I'm over here thinking it's going to be a hard sell to get them to worship a single person. She's probably done a lot of the footwork for us on that. But I mean, it's
less than a week.
I feel like we should work really hard to make sure that she's successful.
This will be this is gonna change a lot.
You slimy little.
What did I do?
You plotted. You're sitting there plotting.
I'm doing no such thing.
I could see it. I could see the wheels turning.
It's not my fault. It's just the goatee. It's just the goatee. The goatee makes me look like the evil version of myself. It's just the goatee.
Hot dog. Okay. Wow. How does this change our plans?
I don't know.
I'm asking the group.
I was just planning on setting up banks in the area.
Did she sign the "Don't Kill Other Gods" contract?
She
No,
doesn't
she
even
did
know
really
about
want
it.
to.
Yeah.
Would
No.
you like me to broach the subject of her signing
She's-
on to the "Don't Kill Other Gods" thing?
I
Yeah,
think that'd
definitely.
be the first step. Is obviously get her involved. Welcome to the greater pantheon. Would
My
you like
biggest-
to be involved?
Yeah, my biggest concern is, I mean, it's been over a week since I've tried, but like, when I was originally doing sendings every day to talk to the other gods, like before we came to the big city that's under the old man now, like she refused to talk to me via sending.
You want me to go
I
talk
mean,
to
I
her?
don't blame her. I
She
don't
just didn't
really
answer
want
back?
to.
Yeah.
Do you want the old man to go and talk to her?
Not alone.
Oh, well, alone is how I can go and talk to her.
Like,
Y'all are noisy and obvious. I am a sneaky boy.
what's your goal?
To get her to
By
sign
the way,
on
are
the
you
contract.
discussing this as there are people behind you waiting to, bring more food and that kind of, because that's currently the environment you're having your conversation.
Yeah, why wouldn't we?
Or I guess.
No, we're having it mentally.
Mentally, yeah.
Okay, fine.
Do you want me to go talk to her?
Kind of, but at the same time, you worry me. Like, I'm not even the DM, and you worry me.
What have I
That's-
done recently?
You have ingrained how troublesome you are through decades of gaming.
If you remember when I first started moving my games online, I was going to record them. You took a lot of persuasion for me to let you join. Not as much as
Yeah,
Ryan,
I had to promise to behave.
but
Which for the most part, I do. Upon occasion, I don't.
yeah.
I mean, what do you guys? What does the rest of you think?
I don't see any reason not to just kind of talk with her if we're gonna have a meal here.
Do you think
Do
that?
we,
Right. No, we definitely need to talk to her. But the question is, do we want to have the old man talk to her first?
I could convince her to sign the thing, probably. The likelihood of me having to tear her up as a shark is pretty low.
Who has that? Does Garadane have it in their possession? Because they were the one able to teleport.
As far as who
Are we
has
s-
the contract?
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Yeah. I've got a copy of it.
Yeah, everyone has a copy of it. Well, everyone that's on it has a copy of it.
Yeah. The thing is that we would need to get Garrett in here, which is the sending spell.
Well, we can do that.
Yeah, I mean, I could do that real quick, but the question, like, we want to know that she's going to do it beforehand.
Yeah, I'll go
Oh, wait,
and assess
that's a
her
great point,
willingness.
guys. Do we want to get Garrett here?
Yeah.
Now we found a new one. That'd be probably a smart move.
And
Alright.
while you guys get him here and catch him up, you want me to go talk to her?
What-
I mean, I don't
I think it's-
mind
I'm
waiting
neutral.
on Garadane.
What, Ryan?
I said I don't mind waiting on Garadane until we know more about what's going on here.
Well, let me go ahead and do a sending to Garrett and let me see what he says before you leave, Bob. There we go.
There
And he's gone.
And
So-
unfortunate. The old
Bob-
man here, so just
Bob, what I said as you left was, let me finish a sending to him before you leave.
and then it's just gone.
I'm gonna go and cast sending
Okay.
to Gearden and say, Sora of Nature has taken has taken up mantle of Jade Empress in Jade Kingdom. Can you teleport to crap, the name of the city? This city,
Starts with a K.
Krakow, whatever.
Cacao. Cacao.
Khash Khot.
Kashkot.
Cot?
What?
Khash Khot.
Khash
Khash
Khot.
Can you teleport to Khash Khot to join us in getting her to sign the contract?
That's a lot of words.
It's less than 25.
Certainly, I'll be there within an hour.
Do I need to send another sending?
You do. You can't respond to his response.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of like. I don't think I need to make another sending there. So I'm not gonna send. Yeah, I've got another sending. Okay. So if we don't find him quickly within 2 hours, then I'll do another sending. So I tell the group, Gideon's gonna be here within an hour. We'll take a look for him after an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good
So
luck
let's-
with that, and I'm gone.
Eat.
No, work.
I think you should wait until we talk to Gyarados first. See what he knows.
You say to the empty air.
So, heading
No,
out.
you're still talking mind to mind. I know. I can't just disappear and ignore things anymore.
So,
Unfortunate.
walking through this city, there's lots of fancy lanterns and decorations put up on homes from poor to wealthy. Like, just well decorated.
You're breaking up really badly. I don't know if it's just me or if it's
It's just you.
Just you.
It's just me?
Mhm.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Okay.
Refresh.
Okay. Well, I feel like the appropriate response is panic. Okay, I've done that.
That's efficient.
Is anyone else?
If he's gonna be anything, be sufficient. Okay, you're all back to normal now, but
Okay.
I
So,
guess it was just me.
just you. Okay.
Thanks,
So,
buddy. Cool.
the city is all decorated with like decorative lanterns and streamers, like from like the lowest hovel to wealthy manor homes that you pass as you go through. And there's a few like manor homes that, I mean, they don't have necessarily like the defense outside that your castle had, but some of like the like opulence of them like rivals what you had as a king in a few of the homes that you see as you make your way through. I would.
Now I wish I had that thing of oil. So much arson.
With Misu ancestral home.
Unfortunate.
You know what the bad plan? Wood as a building material. Bad plan.
I would not do it again.
Your Minecraft days, they'll haunt us.
Otherwise, make what would be finding something.
Investigation?
Yeah, investigation work. So that makes sense. That's a good one.
I don't know. Insight sounds like it might be a better idea for Bob.
24.
24 takes a little work, but you're able to find your way to the Forbidden Garden, which does have sort of a bit of some regal guards like outside the various entrance paths to it. From the outside, it
Probably
is
Internight.
large, like intertwined vine hedgerows. You can kind of tell there's like some sort of metalwork like set back within the hedges, and to the four cardinal directions, gates, which are what is specifically guarding the hedges, being about 12 to 14 feet in height.
Are there birds tweeting and flying about?
Yes, some incredibly beautiful, very
Vibrant.
tropical birds that are not necessarily native to the region as a whole, but a lot of very brightly colored birds of paradise, kind of thing.
Okay, I'm gonna go and find a alley or something. I'm gonna sneak off somewhere where I can transform into one of these birds where they don't see me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna turn into a bird of paradise.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna start flying around the building looking for where bedrooms are.
Okay.
Because I imagine, okay, I'm kind of imagining like almost a, Aladdin castle sort of thing where there's big open windows and stuff like that.
This is the actual
I think it's very hot here. I don't know why. I think it's like
so it's
not tropical.
No, this is sort of, as far as environment is very. I mean, it's forested, but it's.
I was thinking more Beauty and the Beast kind of area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Natures of Alabama wilderness.
Alabama's pretty warm.
Yeah, it's not cold, but it's not tropical.
Okay.
Like Disney hasn't done a movie in this kind of setting.
Okay, but there's like big windows then still.
No. So inside the large
airflow in a hot place.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So inside the giant hedge area, there is a whole outdoor environment of the most beautiful garden that you can imagine.
Okay, uninterested in
and there is areas in there where people gather. Like, that is an outdoor area. That is where all of the families meet. In the center of that is a temple crafted of fine stones and precious metals that does have some trees and plants interweaving between it, but relatively few and small windows. The actual building itself is, the size of a large-ish modern house, but largely closed off.
Okay, so
it is somewhere between what feels like a temple and like a tomb.
Okay, so this is like a garden with a building, not like a palace with a garden.
Correct. Yeah, the garden is the main part.
Completely different. Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of people wearing fancy dress.
Yes, lots of boys in fancy dresses. So, do I spy with my birdie eyes, any, dragonborn? Do I see the individual? Can I look for
Not
him?
in the garden, no.
Okay.
There are
checking.
There are a few people there, three. There are 3 people that you can see walking about inside the garden, conversing with one another.
Okay, so can I check out the building?
Sure. Yeah. You're small enough you can fit in. If you want to try and squeeze your way in through one of the areas where it is designed for a tree that has grown into and around a part of the building or something. Yeah, you can manage to get in. The immediate room you get into looks largely disused for centuries. This interior has not been touched, save by other wild animals, the wildlife that has been brought into this garden that has gone into it to make it its home.
Okay, so the Dragonborn lady is not here.
Not in the room that you entered. Do you,
Can I get out of this room as a bird, or do I need to turn into a person?
You would need to turn into a person.
Okay, I turn into a person.
Okay. And as you go towards her, you do see the one area where it seems things have been moved. It looks like this door has been moved in much more recent history. That, some things of just what is built up in the dirt on the ground in the place has been pushed out of the way. And you can see where it wasn't immediately obvious, the interiors are walls of gold and platinum that the thing was actually crafted from.
There is one thing. Before I start moving around, I cast Pass Without a Trace on myself so I don't leave footprints or anything in the dust.
Yep. But yes, you open this door, which leads to sort of what looks like maybe the central hall, where the main door and the main entrance to the building would be. And there are a few more signs that someone has moved about here, and you make a perception check.
Perception. 16.
16? and you're able to see a door on the upper landing that has a faint bit of light. You can kind of tell from the other side of it.
I got something about light. You're breaking up on me again.
Okay. You can see that there is, on the upper landing, there's a door that you can see a little bit of light underneath the crack of the door.
Okay. I will sneaky my way up there.
Mm-hmm. Just open the door. Or...
Knock.
This will be interesting.
And it takes a moment for her to respond, but Sora does. You can open the door.
Sora.
Sort of like in sort of dressing gown kind of thing, and you can kind of see like things have been relatively recently moved about and set about in the room that she's prepared. You can see much of which, like the dirt and detritus of the years, has been pushed away and cleaned surfaces to make it where she has a spot where she can prepare and get ready and live.
I changed my outfit from the super ostentatious platinum thing into like the old man standard of like dark, like robes with just.
Are you back to John Doe's face?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back to John who?
John Doe, the
person
face,
who started
the face that you adopted because you were used to the moment that you.
The moment that when I appeared there, I appeared as the king.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not John Doe. That's the king.
Oh, what's his?
John Doe is my natural shapeshifter form with no heirs. So no, I don't show up like that. That'd be creepy. King Gizmenber?
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Hansel Gizmember?
No.
Dismember my name.
Gizmember. Yeah. So is that who you appear as, though? Is that
something about Laszlo?
But that there was that king, that first appearance. You take on the appearance that she would recognize.
Okay, you're breaking up so bad I can't understand a word.
You need to fix that between sessions.
There's nothing I can fix. There's nothing I could do. All I can do is panic.
Panic better.
You appear as the king version of the old man, right?
I can't. You're going through the same audio as Adam. Your audio is
David,
skipping.
say
No
it
one
for
else's
me.
is.
Am I going through the same issue?
Yeah, can you hear them?
Yeah,
No, he can't.
I can hear them. I
Okay.
just can't hear you two.
Wow. Are you taking the form of the person that she would recognize?
Yes, I just said yes. I'm taking the form of the king, which is what I said when I started.
Okay, that's what I was asking. Oh. Well, this is bull. And that's where we'll pick up next time. Thank you for watching. Join us next time for more. Bye.
Bye.